YouTubers, welcome back to another edition of Ollie and Me. Today we are going to be talking about target training. Target training is something we can use to teach the cat to move from one location to another location. It's going to be great for teaching them to do obstacles and things like that, but the first step is going to be to learn target training. Not only are we teaching our cat how to do dog tricks, but now we're going to be full on teaching your cat how to do circus tricks, so we're even one-upping that. So in the first episode we talked about the clicker. This is really important to use. You can teach your cat to train without the clicker, but it's going to be slow going, let's just say that. And again, the reason why I like this particular clicker is because it is telescoping. If you don't have this clicker, you can use like a hanger and just put something on the very end of it. We're going to be using this end for all the target training, so you do need to have a stick and something on the end of it to make it easier. This has plastic on it, and you will see why the plastic is important, because we're going to use some treats in order to get him to do tricks. If you're having trouble getting your cat to do the training and learning new tricks, what I recommend is training. It's really important to make sure that your cat is just a little bit hungry to start wanting to do the tricks. So I do recommend starting first thing in the morning when you wake up with sit and maybe high five some of the earlier tricks that we've learned. If you missed those earlier tricks, click the link below. And also routine in eating in general. I do work a normal job with 8-hour shift. So in order for me to make sure that he's fed consistently on time, same time every day, I use the Feed and Go feeding system. So it allows me to feed him as many times as I want per day. So I just have to fill it in the morning, and then each day at the same time the food will, come out for him. So I do highly recommend that food bowl. It's a really great system. So in the earlier episodes we talked about using a clicker. I like this one because it's telescoping. Today, since we're learning target training, we do want to have something that's long with something on the tip on the end, so you can use a hanger, maybe tie a plastic spoon to it or something like that. The reason why we want to do that is because we may be putting some little treats and things like that so that he will want to go to it. Now Ollie is extremely hungry right now because it is his feeding time, so let's get started with target training. Alright, so the very first thing is I actually have just his normal food. I don't even use people treats or cat treats or any kind of treats for that matter. Whenever I'm doing any training at all, I just use his regular food. Super simple. All you need to do is whatever you're using as your target, you're just going to rub some of the food on the very top just so he can get a smell, so he actually wants to know what it is and will want to do something. But in the meantime, I'm going to ask him to do something that he normally does, so let's get started. Come. Ollie, sit. Good, Ollie. All right, so there we go. Now we're getting started. So let's try one of the other ones that we did earlier a few weeks ago. Ollie, high five. Ollie, high five. Good, Ollie. So I just like to start with some of the easier tricks. That way he knows, oh, okay, now we're in training session. So let's get started with the target training. All right. So first I'm going to let him smell it. Now let's extend it. And every time that he goes to it, you need to give him a treat and a click, or a click and a treat. Ollie, target. Now some people choose to use target when they smell the target, and some people prefer it if they actually touch the target with their paw. I'm only concerned that he actually smells the target or walks towards the target. Ollie, target. Ollie, target. Ollie, target. Ollie, target. So now that he's kind of getting the idea that he needs to walk towards this little green thing, you can start to do other things. Ollie, target. Ollie, target. Ollie, target. Thank you so much for joining me and Ollie today. Hope you guys learned a lot. If you have any questions, just let me know. I'd be happy to hear from you. And don't forget to subscribe. Have a great day, everyone.